Welcome back to Pittsburgh Today Live, everyone. We took a short walk from the station over here to the point at the Fort Pitt Museum. And if you're like me, you may have come here for, maybe a concert or the regatta. But have you ever wondered what exactly is this building and what is Fort Pitt? So, of course, to tell us the history about it is none other than President and CEO of the Heinz History Center, Andy Masich. Andy, I love this place. Please, I can't wait to hear the history.
Well, Daisy, I'm glad you came out today on a beautiful Pittsburgh day. This is where Pittsburgh began.
Really?
Yeah, Pittsburgh, with an H on the end, was named by General John Forbes, who came here with George Washington in 1758, and they established a fort right here at the confluence of the rivers, the place we call the Point, where Point State Park is today. And today there's a wonderful museum here operated by the Heinz History Center, the Fort Pitt Museum, and you'll see a number of lifelike figures throughout the whole museum. But the focal point as you come into the museum is this fantastic model that shows what Fort Pitt looked like over 200 years ago.
Wow.
In fact, that blockhouse where we were standing outside is right there. And that's the oldest building in Pittsburgh.
Oh, my goodness.
It's operated by the Daughters of the American Revolution today. And on the 4th of July, it'll be open to the public. And we'll have a flag raising ceremony there with a 36-foot garrison flag.
Wow.
It takes about 20 people to put it up because when the wind blows, it's like a sail. I mean, we've had some Boy Scouts go aloft, holding on to the flag as we raise it at the blockhouse on the 4th of July.
That's very cool. I didn't realize there was so much rich history, especially for, the beginning of Pittsburgh, basically.
Just to orient you, the blockhouse is there.
Yep.
The Wyndham Hotel is along Commonwealth Place up in over here. There was a ditch that went all around the fort, and it was a pentagonal fort, shaped like a pentagon, but there was a bastion at each corner. And that's so if enemies came up close against the fort, then the soldiers inside could shoot along the curtain walls.
And protect Pittsburgh.
That's right. And, during the American Revolution, 1776, there were soldiers stationed here, and the British Union Jack came down and the Stars and Stripes went up. And that's what we'll recreate on the 4th of July at 1 o'clock. And there'll be lots of living history going on here. Musket firings, cannon firings, tomahawk throwing, living history. So it'd be a great time to come out with your family.
Yeah, we can experience what it was like back then when Pittsburgh began on Pittsburgh's birthday.
It really is true. It was George Washington and General Forbes who looked at this place, found the old Fort Duquesne, which was the French fort right at the point over here where the fountain is. That's where Fort Duquesne was. And they said, what are we going to call this place now? Duquesne sounds way too French.
Yeah.
And it was the Scotsman Forbes who said, why don't we call it Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh, okay.
Pittsburgh, and that's why Pittsburgh has an H on it to this day.
Oh, very interesting. Always wondered that. Well, I think the KDK studios are right there. So, Selena and Mikey, what did you think about this history lesson? Did you know all these facts?
There we are. Well, I did not realize the Fort Pitt Blockhouse was the city's oldest architectural landmark.
Yeah, can you see us waving, Daisy,
there
from
we
KDK?
are.
No, maybe not. All right. Join Andy in the History Center for the annual 4th at the Fort event, 1 p.m. on Monday, July 4th, when local scouts will raise a 36-foot flag to kick off the festivities.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.